Yeah. What is going on? It's another awesome edition of Mon Toys. And what do we have here? We have another NECA turtle. Hell yeah, Hunter Leonardo. Do you guys know any other hunters in your life? The only hunter I know is myself because I'm out there getting it. You know what I'm saying, man? Anyway, check it out. We got the Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hunter Leonardo from NECA. Okay, check it out, man. I've been collecting these. I tried to collect most of them, but at a point, they started just remaking a bunch of them. And, I wasn't a big fan of it. Like, no, they got that new 4-pack with them in, like, their street clothes. And I think I'm going to skip. I'd rather have just some soft goods. But these ones look pretty cool, because there's a Mikey Wanderer that's pretty tight. And, I think they got like a Angry Raphael coming out pretty soon, which I think is this one right here at the bottom. So I am excited about that. And so, yeah, you got some product shots here. Meanwhile, I got these ones right here. This one's dope, but it's just all in red. If this one comes out in like regular colors, it'd be nice. And here's some nice product shots. Bam. It comes in your typical NECA packaging. So the thing about these figures is that it's always takes some time to get them out the box. I don't want to waste your time watching me do that. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Let's get this guy out. I'm excited. Peace.
Yo, what is going on? I am the Ugo Monster. I am an independent hip-hop artist from the San Francisco Bay Area, Richmond to be exact, and a lifelong action figure collector. As an independent artist, I create my own music, shoot my own videos, build and manage my website, and I make action figure reviews. Why do I do what I do? I do what I do because rocking microphones and taking ill-ass pictures of these dope-ass toys invigorates my spirit. And once you find something that does that, you gotta feed it, you gotta water it, and it will grow. You can find my music on all streaming platforms. If you like to purchase my music, which that'd be dope, you can do so at ugomonster.com. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Back to the show. Peace.
They didn't put any hair on his legs.
So what do you think about him so far? I think he looks pretty fresh, man. He's nice and green. He has these fairy looking boots. You can feel the texture, man. The aesthetics on this thing is nice. He got this little thing to cover his head from the heat. Not from the heat, from the winter. Apparently turtles get cold, This Ninja Turtle Leonardo comes from, I think, when he was hunting when they left New York and went to go live in the ranch for a while after that big battle with Shredder. So yeah, and I like this thingy right here, man, to keep his ears warm. Like, it feels nice, And that's one thing I always dig about the NECA figures is that they actually look like they're popping out the comic books. They have the nice outlines right here. His grimy looking face. Oh, look. You can cover his eyes, So the little cap thing is like movable. I know, like, I feel like Raphael has something like, not Raphael, but Mikey the Wanderer. He had something like this, similar, like this covering right here, and it's like, I feel like he got it really tight against his shell, so in a way it kind of looks like he doesn't have a shell, but I guess it's like a baby shell. We could compare it to the Leonardo NECA turtle and see how much that shell protrudes, because yeah, right now it feels like this right here, like it tightens up the shell so it's closer to his back. Does that make sense? But yeah, it's it's solid. It's a solid turtle, man. He looks like, they just look tight, man. Look how nice and green it looks on camera. Ooh, looking dope. And yeah, so let's talk about the articulation, man. Very basic articulation. It doesn't have any butterfly joints, but it does have swivel right here at the bicep. You want to make sure that you are careful with the NECA turtles because they have QC issues sometimes. That Shredder, a comic series one. Yeah, man. I was trying to take the it's the Comic Adventures, I think, Shredder. He comes like in a blue color. I was trying to take the crank head off, and then the body popped off, man, and it just broke my heart. But anyway, so yeah, double jointed elbows. So yeah, as you can see, like, this part right here doesn't want to move. So, and it's only that. So I'm gonna put some shock oil on that later. But it's double jointed elbows. Like, yeah. So. Yeah, so you can drop the people's elbow. Bam, And then hinge right here at the wrist. So you can make them, articulation right there. Make him move a little forward. Like he's telling you to come here, come here. Something's happening. And yeah, and then there is not a lot of swivel at the waist. He's kind of stationary there. You can move him, but if you wanted to take a crack at breaking him, you can do that yourself. But yeah, there is some articulation right here at the thigh. Double jointed knees. You can get them into some nice running poses. And they got swivel right here at the boot, which I always like. Oh no, they don't. Okay, excuse me, I'm mistaken. Okay, all right, and then they got some hinges, some articulation right here at the ankle. So yeah. So you can make them do like a nice little ninja kick. Something like that. So, I'll make them look nice just posing. I thought there was articulation here. I don't know why. It was articulation on that shredder at the no, but there's not. Okay. All right. But yeah, like I said, there's articulation right here at the thigh, so you can make him go inward like that, like he has to go to the bathroom or something, and then that way, Like, I don't know how else you will make a Ninja Turtle very articulated, right? Like, you would have to crack the shell here, make a nice little diaphragm cut, so you can move this way, because right now he looks very stationary. Like, there is no diaphragm cut right here, so he's not going to move there. I don't think the other Ninja Turtles moved either. The regular NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures that are basically a replica of this, just in this outfit. But yeah, the face looks dope. It's nice to see like I said, a nice Leonardo without a mask on, or a bandana on, and get to see the grimy looking eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what does he come with? So my man has a nice katana. Yeah, which I thought he would hold it right here, but that's really for his bow stuff, but we're going to put it there for now. Then he comes with this little nice dagger, half a katana knife kind of thing. Looks pretty dope. And you slide this one right here into the holder. Then the man comes with a bow because he's hunting. Apparently, Ninja Turtles eat squirrels and other kind of animals to survive. But yeah, there's some tension on this. I know there's some tension on like their accessories are pretty dope, man. Like, NECA has some really nice accessories. Like, they pay a lot of attention to that. It comes with 4 bow and arrows. Just go into here. Boom. So I guess he just goes walking around with his katana in his hand. Here he is with all his weaponry. Looking fresh. Yeah, man. These turtles are tight. And then he comes with 6 pairs of hands. Those, as you can see, he has the hands right there that he's holding things with. Which, by the way, when you are putting the accessories into those hands, you're gonna have to open up the fingers just a little bit so you can slide it in. The for some reason I feel like NECA figures have hard rubber fingers. And your basic hands, you got these karate chop hands. I think on the other Ninja Turtles they had like some black markings right here. Like it does on his shoulder. But I guess they decided not to do it on here. And then some fisted hands. So boom, boom, kind of thing, right? All right, let's do some size comparisons. I'll be right back. Here he is against a Marvel Legends Venom and a X-Men 97's Wolverine. Yeah. Wolverine, I feel like they're just a little bit. Wolverine is a little bit shorter than a Ninja Turtle. That's pretty dope. Here he is against the Wanderer Michelangelo. Yeah, man, it's just dope. I like the different colors. Like this Mikey Wanderer Michelangelo is a fictitious character that Mikey in the comic book made up. Like I forget the actual storyline, but I think it was something like he was writing a story of him saving somebody in like I think maybe Japan. Let me know in the comics if I'm butchering this, but it looks tight. Look at the different colors. Yeah, Pretty nice. It's gonna be dope to have that Raphael, old man Raphael from NECA, in this similar line. It's gonna look pretty fresh. And here's the regular Leonardo in his ninja gear. You know how a Ninja Turtle's supposed to look. Yeah, like I said, the shell right here. Let's look at the shell. Yeah, it looks like this one protrudes just a little bit more, but I think it kind of makes sense, right? Because it's like he has this thing, this cobija, this blanket looking like shirt. This thing, this covering pressing against his shell. So, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, man. It's really dope. They're the same height. This is the same turtle. So what are your final thoughts? What do you think? I would personally tell you to get this Ninja Turtle. If you're a fan of the one I just showed you, the regular looking Leonardo, you're going to love this. If you're a fan of the Mikey the Wanderer Ninja Turtle, you're going to love it too, man. It's like these turtles are just perfect size. They got that grimy looking feeling. I just wish there was a little bit more articulation right here on the diaphragm. But how would they go about doing that? That's the question. Maybe they make a diaphragm cut here and then keep the shell very loose, so it's not a part of the diaphragm cut. And when you move the waist, the shell would move with it, But it's pretty tight. Like I said, if you're a big fan of the turtle, you're gonna really like this Leonardo. It's nice to see them in, we've seen them in street clothes before. We've seen them in coats, but it's nice to see them in other gear. Like, hey, yo, we're going to go hunting today in the winter, and I'm all for that. All right, guys, let me know in the comments below if you're going to get this figure and add it to your collection. You know what I'm saying? I try to collect most of the NECA turtles, with the exception of that new 4-pack. I don't know. Maybe if it comes down, if I find it for like 100, I might get it, but I really doubt it. But we'll see. But I'm a big fan of this one, Mikey the Wanderer, and I can't wait to get the Raphael old man one. So it's gonna be exciting. I wonder if they're gonna have an alternate version of Donatello too. So that I'll be looking forward to that. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, peace.
I got hella action figures. Damn right. The collection keeps getting bigger. Hell yeah. Man, will it ever stop? Hell no. I don't know, look what I bought. New stuff. Brand new exclusives. Comic-Con, watch you do it. I buy them when they're on sale. Oh hell, that's the lie I tell. Gotta have all the Marvel Legends. Why is Deadpool so expensive? Got a 0 interest credit card. My family should be alarmed. Oh yes, CFA at its gots. Montoys, collectors hating gots. Montoys, Crush Comics gots. Montoys, what are Montoys? My toys. CFA at its gots. Montoys, collectors hating gots. Montoys, Crush Comics gots. Montoys, what are Montoys? My toys. What you know about Articulation?